There are now several videos going around social media showing a massive explosion in Lebanon's capital of Beirut. So I'm going to show you a number of these clips. And before I show the first one here, this apparently happened at a warehouse that was holding fireworks. And as you're going to see in one of the videos at least, there were clearly fireworks going off within the smoke before the massive explosion happened. So it doesn't appear to be related to anything else. But again, we'll have to wait for more reporting on that. But let me show you the first clip here, and then I'll show you several more angles. So you could see a little more of the explosion there and what came before. So at the beginning of this, you see those fireworks going off. See that in the clouds near the bottom. And then this explosion just hits and massive red cloud comes out of it. Now, yeah, it's impossible to even imagine being there. Basan Faki here tweets out, FYI, this comes at one of the worst times in Lebanon's history. A deep economic crisis with more and more of the population unable to access food, healthcare. The general mood was that it can't get worse. And then she goes on to say, hospitals in Lebanon are overwhelmed because of COVID-19 and lack of funding. We've seen massive layoffs recently, increasing strain. Red Cross reporting hundreds injured. Now this is a view from the water, again more of a zoomed out view. Yeah. Just absolutely wild. I'm not sure how much more of this we need to see. I mean, I'll link to all these videos below. But here, you can also see the fireworks here. I'll play a bit of this just so you get an idea of the origin of this being this warehouse holding fireworks, because you can clearly tell in this one that there's fireworks going off. Now, let me show you some of the aftermath here. This is the streets, obviously, in Beirut. See damage to the streets, the buildings, cars. It seems like every pane of glass was blown out of every building within the area. And this is even more devastating. This is right at the port, right near where the explosion happened. You can see here, it's almost like a ghost town. And damage to all the buildings in the area. Yeah, just crazy. Here's an image from the highway. And just because I feel like I have to mention it, as of course there's already, you know, speculation, theories out there. This from Vice: the explosion in Beirut can't possibly be a nuke because, among other reasons, it's too small. Quote, it's not a nuke, not even a small one. Jeffrey Lewis, director of the East Asia Non-Proliferation Project at the Middlebury Institute of International Studies, told Motherboard in an email. You can see in the videos that there was an explosion or fire burning before the really big kaboom. And I mean, they go on to discuss a little more here, but clearly there were people already spreading misinformation online before even knowing anything. All we know so far is that this happened at a warehouse holding fireworks, and they think it may have, I believe it was a nitrate factory nearby, if I'm getting that correct. Here we go. So it's still far too early to tell what actually happened in Beirut. The Lebanese military told a freelance reporter on the ground in Beirut that it's possible fireworks stored in the area caught fire and reached a nearby nitrate warehouse. The Director General of the Lebanese Public Security told the BBC that the explosion was related to, quote, high explosive material that was confiscated some time ago. So that appears to be what happened. Who knows how the fire actually started, but from all we know about where the explosion happened and the size of it, it originated at this warehouse with fireworks and possibly reached the nitrate warehouse that led to that explosion that we just witnessed at the end of it. So look, stuff like this is these sorts of events are already terrible in normal times. But you have something like this on top of the pandemic that is still devastating countries all over the world. It's an impossible situation. So my heart goes out to everybody in Beirut, and let's hope they can pull through this.